Ground breakdowns. You understand? Matrix sessions under Command Jay and Hana. We live at 5 every Wednesday, getting it in with the relationship advice. When you're coming into the truth, you're learning the truth about this society, about this world, and your life starts changing. You know what I mean? Your life starts changing. So, without further ado, let's get our theme song going. All right. Like I said, ask your questions. Take ground breakdowns is um, all questions, not only dealing with your immediate family or your immediate significant other, but dealing with all sorts of relationships, friends. You understand? Old acquaintances. We deal with all those things here at Take Ground Breakdowns, man. Because all those things are important. All those things uh, help make you when you coming into the truth. Help bring other people into the truth. Fish other people into the truth. It's all important to the Most High. All right, you become an ambassador to Christ, man. You represent Christ when you take this walk. You represent the Most High when you come in this work of the Lord. So don't forget that. So that's why it's important to conduct your way, to be circumspect on how you conduct yourselves with your family and friends, and how to respond to them when they ask certain questions or um, be heard a certain way towards the new truth that you're learning. All right, let's get them questions in. It's all about asking your questions and getting that knowledge, getting that understanding that you need.
they bury me. No willing I be a priest. Shall I my eye on the team? UPK know what I mean. We getting shot by police. We dying off in these streets. My people killing to eat. Stealing it ain't no peace. Teaching we setting up zones. Devil just leave me alone. Janet Johanna then gave me a home. I put in work for the throne. I wish you across the line. Please let me take ground. Won't fresh spray round. Won't ready stand down. Young nigga preach. Bury me a motherfucking priest. Yeah. The word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah. God on my eyes with me. Posted your more echo piece. Sipping the stronger with these. Soldiers we all in the streets. Young nigga preach. Bury me a motherfucking priest. Yeah. The word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah. God on my eyes with me. Posted your more echo piece. All in the streets.
Shalom, shalom. Okay, Israel, we back in the game. Uh, little technical difficulties, real quick, but we got it back in order. So, what we was talking about was what we brought up last week. All right, is is knowing what is speaking up for your wants and for your needs. All right, not being passive aggressive, because being passive aggressive, passive aggressive will have you going off on the wrong person. That's the whole uh, part of being passive aggressive, is that you don't. So, for example, I'll give you an example: a guy getting treated like crap at his job. So, but he never speaks up for himself at his job, and that anger travels over, and then he comes home and beats his kids, beats his wife and kids, because he can't take, because the frustration, he can't speak and defend himself from the job. He takes it out on somebody that he can take it out on. That's a form of passive aggressive. Like, for example, a lot of the kids that become bullies at school are kids who bullied at home by an older sibling or a cousin or uncle. And so they get made fun of and bullied at home. So when they go to school, there's nobody else. They couldn't do it to the person that's bullying them at home. So when they come to the school, they pick on other kids that they can bully on. So they take out the pain and frustration that's in them onto the other children. All right, that's an example of how being passive aggressive will hurt you. But you want to be aggressive with your communication. All right, and when I say aggressive, it don't mean being loud and angry and cussing people out. I mean just speaking up for your needs and your desires, not being a pushover. You know what I mean? Letting people know your boundaries, what type of boundaries you have and you want to establish. It's all part of being healthy, a healthy relationship. Okay, and you set those boundaries with your significant other, and you two come to an understanding. Y'all come to that understanding, That's where you come together. That's where things become better. Not that you just tell him and that person ignores it or this and that, but that person understands it. So let's get some questions in, man. Let's get the questions in. Like I said, Take Ground Radio, under Commander Johanna, Take Ground Breakdowns, Matrix Sessions. We don't only do relationship advice between a man and a wife, but also your family, your friends, your loved ones, things of that nature. When you coming into this truth, when you coming into the truth of the Most High. All right. So let's get them questions in. Go ahead, type them in. Um, Type them in. It's important to get your questions answered. It's important to communicate. And this time of year is it's a rough time of year because people are exhausted, they're tired, they need to get their rest so they can rejuvenate their spirit. It's important to rejuvenate your spirit. And how do you do that? Through rest and relaxation. Rest and relaxation. The oppressor makes it hard for you to rest and relax because he's always trying to force you to slave more. Okay, he wants you to slave more. He wants you to be a good slave. So he doesn't want you to rest. He doesn't want you to relax. He wants your soul. He wants every bit of you. Hey, shalom. And so to get that relaxation and that rest, to really rejuvenate yourself, you got to seek the Most High. You got to seek the Most High. That's how you get that rest and relaxation. You seek the Most High. The Most High will renew your spirit. We just went over this in class yesterday. The Most High will renew your spirit and give you more strength. That's where you want to get your strength from. All right. So you want to communicate, man. You got to be able to communicate. And we got to be able to work together. A man and a woman, they work together to make their lives easier. It shouldn't make your life harder and more difficult. It should make your life easier that you have another person that's living with you. That's what the woman's job is, to be a helpmeet. That's a woman's job. It's to be a helpmeet to the man. That's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures. So when a man living life on his own, yeah, it's going to be a certain amount of difficulty. He gets that woman that help him. Now he has another set of hands, another person to help pay all these crazy bills that the oppressor throws at you. He knows exactly how much money you're gonna make, how many hours a week you're gonna work. And it's funny because the amount of money you get is just around the right amount of money it costs to live. You know what I mean? It's just I guess that's just a coincidence, huh? It's not a coincidence. All right. It's already pre-planned. But with that, when we work together, it throws off the plan that the white man set up. The white man wants black people to be struggling and fighting and killing each other. That's what he wants. He doesn't want us working out our problems and living at peace with one another. If you're doing that, now the oppressor is looking his plan is ruined. The white man's plan is ruined when you come together with your brothers and your sisters. When you come together with your people, the plans that the white man has established is ruined. That's why relationships are so important. Christ said it best: love your neighbor as you love yourself. How would you want to be treated? The one to, and when it says your neighbor, just talking about your other Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Don't give the oppressor all your love, and then give your brother and your sister all your hate. It's another form of that passive aggressive, misplaced anger. Now, because you can't speak out like the ISUBK, we speak out against the white man all the time. But in the world, you're taught not to speak out against the oppressor, against the white man. You say something against the white man, they say, well, black people killing other black people. You say something against the white man, they tell you, well, it's your fault. You got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And that creates that frustration and anger that is come from passive aggression, because we can't step to the white man. We do in ISUBK, but you taught in this world to not do that when you was a Christian. So now you take that frustration and anger out on who you can take it out on. Another black person, a Hispanic person, a Native American person. You notice black people will have more hatred for a Mexican than the white man. When the Mexican didn't put us in 400 years of slavery. Mexican ain't hang us by trees. Oh, they come get a few jobs doing construction and cutting grass, like you was knocking down the roof to get on the roofs and cut the grass. Like you was banging on doors to get those jobs. They came and do work that you wasn't even trying to do, for the most part. But we have so much vitriol and hatred for our brother, for our other fellow Hispanic man, but not for the oppressor. They'll tell you, well, the white man never did nothing to me. Well, what about what he did to your ancestors? What he did to your family? What he did to your race, your nation? See, at that point, it don't matter. But you mad at a Mexican, and you have a job. It ain't like you don't have a job, and the Mexican done took it. You have a whole job. So the Mexican didn't take your specific job. You talking about the overall picture. But you can't understand how the overall picture belongs to the blame belongs to the white man as well. You can't understand that. It's because Stockholm syndrome and the passive aggression that you learn from the Christian church. You learn to be passive aggressive to the white man. You don't vent your anger out to him. So you blow up on somebody else. You blow up on another brother. A brother step on your shoes. They call it Boondocks did a special on it. They call it having a nigga moment. That's when two black people get minorly offended by the other, and they take it to the next level to where it's a life or death thing now. Off of a minor offense, somebody stepped in your shoes. Somebody cut you in line. Somebody didn't speak to you extremely polite. All right, so that's what you get. You get black people blowing up and going off on each other when we really want to go off on the white man, but we don't. We're taught not to. We're taught he's protected, and we can't bring up the past, and we can't bring up this. That's the danger of being passive aggressive, and it's something we all have to work on. Something we have to work on. That's all. Give me 1 second. Let's get this next question. All right. We got a question. UPK Sharks ask, Lord Christ, sir, what the best way to present the truth to a sister? The best way to present the truth to a sister is the same way you present the truth to a brother. You don't want to treat a sister differently than the way you treat brothers. Okay? There's no male, no female in Christ like that, where we separate each other to where we don't. We got a women's class and a men's class. It's all the same. If you're an officer in the UPK, you said what another officer would agree is true when it comes to what's supposed to be taught, then you said it the right way. There's no fanciful way to drop the truth about something that's going to make a person come into the truth. The scripture says, my sheep hear my voice. If it was all about, how powerful and how elegant of a speaker you are, then the whole black community would be in the truth, because don't nobody speak better than General Hyman. Don't nobody, besides Commander Jenny Hanna, don't nobody speak the truth greater than them. Captain Tazariak, the whole world would follow Christ, would be in the UPK by now, if it was about how great you spoke it. You say the truth the way you were taught to say the truth. That's what you do. The way you were taught to break down the scriptures, that's the way you teach it. The way you were taught to break down the truth, that's the way you teach it. Okay? That's why a lot of people who don't join the Israelite School UPK but want to listen to us and learn from us, that's what they do. They say, well, I want to listen to the UPK, but I don't want to say it the way they saying it. I want to say something a little different. I want to be unique. I want to, make me be known for something. So they don't say it the way they were taught. They change it. They tweak it so they can feel special. Don't feel special. Feel blessed that you have an opportunity to learn at the feet of the priests and prophets of the Lord. The way the truth was taught to you, that's how you teach it to others. That's how you teach it to others. Same way it was broken down to you, that's how you break it down to others. Something heavy in the scriptures where Paul said, though an angel of heaven come down and teach another gospel, do not believe it. We don't need another gospel. We don't need a new nuanced way of teaching the truth. We teach it the same way it's been taught since 1969. That's what we teach. And that's how we teach it. And in doing so, we keep the integrity. We keep the honor. Of the men that laid down this truth. We don't have to change it or rearrange it or none of that. All we have to do is stay true. Teach it how you were taught. All right, that's what you do. And that sister either going to hear it or she's going to forbear it. It's up to her. You did your job. You did your job. You just move on from there, because there's millions of other people. I know we like to think everybody heard the truth. We got YouTube videos with thousands and thousands, 100,000 views. There's more than 100,000 black people in America. And they're not all of them watching YouTube and watching all the YouTube videos. There's black people that never heard the truth. There's millions of black people that never heard the truth. So just move on and teach to the person who want to hear. Keep studying and teach to the person that wants to hear it. Talk to the person that wants to talk to you. Don't force yourself on somebody who don't want nothing to do with you. We already did that with the white man.
The word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah. Blood on my eyes.
We done forced ourselves in his schools and to be about him and follow him when he never wanted to be with us. He never wanted to be our friend, our colleague, or nothing. So why are we trying to keep friends with somebody that don't want to be with you, that don't believe in the Most High, that don't want to be a part of the Most High's law, statutes, commandments, or don't want to get on the chariots? You can't tell we towards the end? How could you not tell we towards the end of this, man? Christ is about to return. We in the apocalyptic end times, man. The apocalyptic end times. We are in the end times. America is about to be destroyed. Can't you tell? Can't you see the signs? They're all around you. So it's time to get right. It's time to get right with the Most High. Lay up your folly ground. Bring ye forth fruits meet for repentance. The time is short. It's time to wake up from the matrix and get right with the Lord. With the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of Israel. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. Start to love your brother, love your sister. Get rid of the hatred in your heart for your people, for the people of the 12 tribes. Don't hate another tribe. Don't hate one of the other tribes. Don't hate the tribe of Issachar, the Mexican brothers. Don't hate the tribe of Judah, the black brothers and sisters. Don't do that. There's a better way that the Most High said for us to do. Let's get any more questions. We got any more questions in here? Let's get some more questions. Ask your questions. Relationship advice for brothers and sisters coming into the truth, learning the laws, statutes, and commandments, walking in the faith, the righteousness of the Most High. What's your question? See, it's not wrong to have questions. I know in the Christian church, they teach you, don't question nothing. Don't seek to get more understanding on nothing. That's because they don't have the truth. Come in here, ask your questions. Learn this truth. Learn this truth of the Most High God. There's only a little bit of time left. Oh, hold on. I want him on the video. All right. Learn the truth of the Lord. There's only a little bit of time left. Build your relationships with your brothers and your sisters, man. Build your relationship with your people. When you do that, You fulfill the laws, statutes, commandments. You fulfill the ways of the Most High.
Yeah, got all my ops with me. Posted some more echo piece. Sipping the song with peace. Soldiers, we out in the streets. Young nigga preach. Bury me a motherfucking priest.
Let's
Yeah.
get some questions
The
in.
word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah.
It's not a sin to not understand,
Posted some more echo piece.
but it is counted against you to not get understanding. With all thy wisdom and knowledge, get understanding. Relationships can be hard and difficult. Working with other people can be hard and difficult. But guess what? No man is an island. It's something you must learn how to do. If you want to fulfill the law, statutes, commandments, the Lord said, gather together, O nation, not desired. How are you going to be the serve the Most High when you ain't even gathered with your people? You're not even one with your brothers. Until you become one with your people, you're not serving the Lord. There's only one body, one faith, one baptism. All right, let's get this question. Salaki, sir, what do you say to your oppressor after your own people has told them how you feel about them? That's a good question. It's a good question. Let's break it down. First of all, it says, what do you say to your oppressor? You don't have to say shit to your oppressor, to be honest. You don't have to talk to your oppressor. Talk about what? See your boss or your colleague at your job where you're working on a project together or something? You don't have to speak to these devils. It's not a sin to be polite. That's the UPK way. That's One West. That we polite, above reproach in our speech. So I'm not going to go to the devil at the gas station and say, hey, you filthy land stealing, murdering devil, get out of my way. I ain't going to say that. I say, hey, excuse me, can I get through here? Thank you, I appreciate it. That's One West. That's how we roll. We're close to the Most High. The scriptures say when we get right with the Lord, the other nation's going to say, what other people is holy like this where they have the Lord so close to them? You don't have to say much or nothing to these oppressors. Now let's get to the second part. It says, after your own people has told them how you feel about them. Do you know exactly what they told them? So I'm gonna just be vague. I'm gonna be general. I'm gonna generalize it. Okay. A lot of times, this type of thing may come up because they want some type of reaction out of you. I used to work at a Family Dollar, and I had two white supervisors, the white store manager and the white regular top manager guy. And they both call me Kapash. One of them, every time he sees me, he says hello and he asks me about political shit. I don't know what he knows about the Israelite School UPK. I don't give a damn. He's polite to me. I'm polite to him. He even bigs me up when he sees the other brothers. They say, oh, you must be friends with Kapash. Man, Kaposh, I even got another brother who's in the truth to work at that job and got him a job there. And they said, well, Kaposh is such a good worker. We definitely hire you. And they knew my Hebrew name, and the other one kind of knew I was into the Hebrew Israelite stuff. These devils don't know what the hell's going on. So you don't want to assume that they know a million things and they know everything. To hell with them. You be polite with them when you see them, and that's it. A lot of times stuff like this, it's another Jake that wants to see how you, with your belief, how you interact with a devil, to see that, like, try to see y'all go against each other and see what happens, because he's scared, so he's trying to like manipulate it from the background. That's why I said your own people told him. He didn't figure it out his damn self. Somebody else went to him and said, you know, she believes that the white man is the devil. You know, she believes that she a Jew. Because they want to see if y'all get to fighting and arguing. Because they think the white man is God. And they think the white man's going to stamp that out. He's going to crush that. You're going to stop believing it. It's nothing but a test. It's nothing but a test to see if you will fold. And the problem is, it's an insult, because fold under what? What pressure are they putting on you to be scared? Just the fact that he knows? So what? Fuck him. I don't give a fuck what he knows. He can know my blood type and birth date. I don't give a fuck what he know. That don't mean nothing. So there's no reason to be fearful or to be worried about this devil, or any devils knowing what you believe. They're not putting their hands on you. They're not what they gonna do? Fire you because you're a Hebrew Israelite? Good. Hey, that's paid time off. They fired me for teaching a lecture one time. For 2 days, I had 2 days off, and guess what? When they called me back in, I got paid for both them days. I didn't even have to go to work. And they apologized and every damn thing. So what are they gonna do? Nothing. If they fire you for your religious beliefs, get a lawyer. And get ready to get paid. At the end of the day, get ready to get paid. Get ready to get vindicated, because you being persecuted for what Christ said. And the scriptures say, count it all joy when you suffer for Christ's sake. When you suffer persecution for Christ's sake, count it all joy. Because guess what? When you was in the world, you suffered for wickedness' sake. Guess what they told the oppressor when you was in the world? You know, she smoked weed. I'm not saying exactly you, but this is generalizing it. You know, she did this. She slept with this person. She was late. She was this. She was selling crack. She had a criminal record. Guess what? You suffered for wickedness' sake. Now you suffer for righteousness' sake. You better just be happy as hell. Because the Lord will always take account of any suffering you go to, and He's going to repay you. When you was in the world, you suffered and nobody cared. Nobody took account. God didn't make sure you're going to get rewarded for your suffering when you was in the world. Your reward was apparent. But when you suffer for Christ's sake, your reward is in heaven, man. You're gonna get more in this life and the next. So that's a good question. And it says, and the rest of the question says, after your own people have told them how you feel about them. And what is that? That you the real Jew? That you believe he's the devil the Bible speaks of? You know what? This is the thing. A lot of times, black people say it's a black person who's prejudiced against white people. Black people will tell a white person, thinking that that white person is going to care. But the reason they, the white person usually doesn't even care is because the white person is also prejudiced. So why does he care that you're prejudiced? It's the same with us in the ISUBK. We're prejudiced against. We don't let the white man in our schools. So if there's a white school that doesn't let black people in, do you think we're surprised? Do you think we're shocked and we're offended? We don't let white people in our school. We don't want to go to a white school. So if it's a white school that doesn't allow blacks, to us, that's normal. That's just a normal place. That's like a normal place like our place. We're not allowed in theirs. They're not allowed in ours. That's normal to us. But to a man and a slave in the world, he goes to the white person and says, they don't let black people, they don't let white people in that school. They don't let white people in there. And the white person's like, I don't let black people in the places I go. Why are you even telling me this? But the black person who's a slave thinking that the white man's gonna get riled up and make inclusion, and we're gonna have to change, and we're gonna have to include everybody and be equal to everybody. He thinks he's gonna raise hell and make a big scene about it, when the only person who even give a damn is that slave black person, because he thinks everything should be equal. But us and the truth and the white man know it ain't no equality here. So they stay on their side and we stay on our side. That's how things are. But to the slave, he don't understand these things. That's why you feel like your own people told them this. And it's like your own people made it known, and your own people brought it out. They're gonna bring it out because they're a slave and they don't understand high things. When you're a slave, you don't understand things in rulership. You don't understand the upper echelon of intelligence. You don't understand how the world runs because you're a slave. You only understand how your slavery works, which is your job. But the other white people, they're not slaves, so they understand. Oh, that's a white group that doesn't allow blacks in? Okay, what else is new? Guess what? There's an Arab group, an Arab church that doesn't allow other people in. And there's a Jewish church that doesn't allow other races in. And there's a white church that doesn't really want other races in there. There's a black church that doesn't want other races in there, but they put on a front. There's a Korean Buddhist temple that doesn't want nobody but Koreans in there. To the people who are awake and not sleep and not in the matrix, that's normal. There's the Indians, the Punjabis over there. They don't allow nobody other races with them. To every other race, that's normal. The only one who don't see it is the black man who is not in the truth, who's not in the ISUBK, because you're still asleep. You're still a slave. Listen to the truth, because the truth shall make you free. They're not free. They don't have the truth. They still believe that it's a melting pot, when they don't understand what's going on in this world. They don't understand how things actually work. They understand how slavery works. And in slavery, you can't have your own. A slave can't have his own nothing. He can't have his own school. He can't be like, oh, this is a school just for the blacks. He can't have that because he's a slave. Slaves are not allowed to own nothing. They're only allowed to serve. So when you see a black person, Hispanic or Native American, that don't understand having our own and don't understand, the how we're don't allow whites in our school, and we don't socialize with them and celebrate their religions and their holidays, they don't understand that. That's above their head. They have to come out of the matrix first. They have to wake up. All right. So that's the deal with that question. Let's get some more questions in. Uh, and so, count it all joy. Don't be worried. Don't be fearful. Just understand that what's going on there is the white people understand it. Just that the black people that are trying to say, running around and think it's a big scandal. They just don't understand what's going on. All your white coworkers, they understand what's going on. They understand. Oh, okay. Well, she goes to an all black thing. I go to an all white thing every day. So, and we don't let blacks in our bar. We don't let blacks in our church. We don't let blacks in our social clubs. That's just normal everyday life to us. So he's telling me this like I'm gonna be astounded or some shit. He's telling the white man this like the white man gonna be astounded. The white man live like that every day. He's not astounded. Only the slave. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Let's get the next question. We got about a couple more minutes, and we're gonna get ready to close it out. We have class tonight from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our classes is Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on these same channels whatever channel you're watching on it, through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. It's going to be, our online classes are going to be on this same channel from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, and you can learn this truth, get the in-depth knowledge on the scriptures. This is just a focus on relationship advice. Relationship with your coworkers, relationship with your mom, your children, your wife, your friends. All those relationships are important in Christ. Now, how much importance that you give those relationships depends. Depends on many things. Okay. Passover, get ready for the Passover as well. Passover's coming up April 15th. Get your flight, get your money up for your plane tickets or your gas money. You get your car tuned up, whatever you're going to do to get there. Boat, however you're going to get there, train. However you're going to get to Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th, start putting it together now. Start planning now so you won't be caught unawares when the time comes. All right. And another thing, we're going to be I'm going to be selling garments. Okay, they're $200. You get 3 garments for $200. You get a ceremonial garment, a war garment, and you can put them two together to make a ceremonial war garment. So you get 2 garments. You can wear them separately or you can wear them together. So that's technically 3 garments for $200. It's a great deal. A great deal. We're going to have tons of different colors and designs. You can buy them actually at the Passover. You come to the Passover a couple days before the actual Passover, a day before, the day of, you can buy the garment right there on the spot. All right, and wear it to the Passover. Don't have to worry. Don't have to have extra plans. Just have $200. Or if you don't have 200, if you have 100, you can buy a 1-piece. 200 gets you the 2-piece, which is a 3 garment look. If you just have $100, you can buy 1 garment for $100. All right, and that price may go up for that 1 garment because we want to encourage brothers to buy 2 garments because they match together. The 2 pieces, the war garment and the ceremonial garment, they'll be in matching pieces, matching sets. So it'll be better we want to encourage brothers to buy the match set. as opposed to buy one piece of that, because then we have to sell the other piece by itself. So that price is subject to change for sure. It's probably going to go up to, like, if you just want to buy one of them, it's probably be 120. If you just want to buy one, just as a little like penalty incentive to buy, just buy two for 200. But everybody might not have that, so we'll leave the price for 120 to get one. We'll have that available at the Passover, Cocoa Beach, Florida. Shalom Banyamim in the house. Any other questions? Get our last bit of questions before we get ready to close it down. This is Take Ground Radio, Take Ground Breakdowns, Matrix Sessions, telling you to wake up from the Matrix. Under Commander Yohana, 1 West on 25th Street. It's your host, Captain Kapash. It's time is short. We only got a little bit of time left. The signs of the end are appearing day after day. And there's only a little bit of time left to get right with the Most High. It's only a little bit of time left. There's going to be a shift in the earth. World War III is going to come. World War III is on its way. It's prophesied. There's no stopping it. And so what you're seeing is all the events leading up to Christ's return. Christ will return during the peak of World War III. That's when Christ will return. It's prophesied. Let's get this next question. Donisha Jones asked, I'm going to assume this is a sister, Donisha. Salaka, sir, is it a certain color we must wear? Now, in the Passover, depending on, for men, depending on your rank, that will tell you what color you can wear. Depending on your rank. Depending on your rank is circumspect to what you can wear during the Passover. If your rank is the rank of a trooper, then that means you must put on and adorn all black. Your body must be covered in all black, head to toe. Not gray. You couldn't wear this gray strip. Not nothing but all black from head to toe. Black shades. Everything all black. Now you could wear a shield like this in silver, but your clothes all black. If you are a trooper. Now, if your rank supersedes a trooper, which means you're an officer of 50 or above, you can wear any color that you choose. You can wear any color that you choose, as long as your garment is in the spirit of the Lord. Now, you don't want to come in a 3-piece suit and tie. Now, you can. It is not unlawful, but it would be considered out of the spirit or untasteful. If you come to the Passover in a 3-piece suit, brothers are going to look at you like you don't understand. You are traditionally required to wear a garment for Passover. It is the most, and I repeat, the most important event of the year. Don't play around with your Passover garment. Don't try to say, well, look, I just got this nice leather jacket, so I'm going to wear this. Or I got a nice t-shirt, I'm going to wear that to the Passover. Don't do that, brother. As a captain of 10,000 Israelite School of UPK, I beg of you, do not do that. Put some respect on the Lord's Passover. You wouldn't go to no wedding with a t-shirt. You wouldn't go to no white man's meeting with a t-shirt on. So don't come to the Lord's Passover just wearing a t-shirt. Get you a garment. Get you something approved. If you don't know what to wear, contact your camp leader. You sisters don't know what to wear, contact your husband or your camp leader. Now, a sister, you can wear a beautiful dress. That's about it. With a headscarf. UPK 1 West. Don't come dressed in no twerking jeans and no leggings and no booty shorts. None of that. You come dressed like a damn princess of the Lord. Okay? A princess of Yasha Allah, of Israel. A Banath Wa Yasha Allah, a daughter of Israel. I don't think it's Wath or Wa. It'd be Banath Yasha Allah, daughter Israel, man. That's how you want to come dressed. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Let me check my Hebrew. Let's get any more questions too, But that's how you want to come. You want to come hard for the Passover. Don't play with the Passover. Brothers are going to be getting you want to give the Lord his honor, okay? Okay, Banath Ma Yasha Allah, a daughter of Israel. Banath Ma Yasha Allah. That's how you want to come dressed, like a daughter of Israel. Put your spirit into it, man. If you're going to make it yourself, your own outfit, put it together, put your spirit into it. If you don't know what to wear, get some. If you want some ideas, go to the Facebook, type in ISUPK Passover. YouTube, ISUPK Passover, and look at the videos and look how we dressed. If you don't know what to wear, just buy the same outfit you see another person wore at the Passover in the previous times. And if it ain't all the way right, you don't know, check with your camp leader or with your husband. But it's time you need to be looking all the way dolled up, amazing for the Passover. We don't play about the Passover around here. You get with the mother Israelite groups or whatever, they walking around with sandals or whatever. We don't play about the Passover over here. No, we don't. It is the biggest event of the year. All the who's who is going to be there. Everybody who's somebody is going to be at the Lord's Passover. Command General Yohana, General Mahaman, the generals, General Mayak, General Haas, General Korbalamav, General Shalmar, General Katham Gabar, Captain Tazariak, Captain Salaki, Captain Mashak, I'm out of order, Captain Mawakwad, Captain Kahantham Yad, Captain Mashapar, all the who's who of this world will be at the Passover. Dressed to impress, okay? If you're a brother and you need help, hit up, go to my Facebook, Aaron LaShawn Thurman. Facebook made me change it to my slave name, not my Hebrew name, by force, not by choice. But go to that page and send an inbox and let me know you want a garment and that you got the 200, and you'll get you you'll have a ceremonial war garment. You understand? You'll be dressed to impress. No, everybody will see you and say, this man's about the work of the Lord. This man is serious about this. Look what he's wearing. Trust me, I got you. You'll be right. I'll get you right. All you need is $200, okay? $200. You pay how much for them shoes? You pay $200 for them weak behind Jordans. And they ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing for you. They ain't gonna give you half the honor that you're gonna have from these garments. So get that $200 up. Go ahead and get a second job if you have to, and get that extra $200. Send that to me, and we're gonna have you a ceremonial war garment, which will be actually 3 garments in one. It's your ceremonial garment, your war garment, and you put them together, and that makes your ceremonial war garment, and it's gonna look amazing. Okay, so you sisters, you're gonna have to find you a dress. Yeah, I know you ain't used to wearing a dress, and you used to, going to the club with some club outfit on, with your ass dressed so tight that your ass coochie hole showing. I know that's what you used to. Don't dress. You can't come to the Passover like that. You don't want to come to the Passover in some skimpy dress, and some brother come and tell you, so you can't wear that here. You're gonna have to go and change if you want to come back to this Passover, because guess what? We don't play. This Passover is going to honor the Most High, or it's going to kill us. You understand? We not playing with the Passover. You see, Commander Johanna, we ain't got 3-4 hotels. Then bought out 3-4 hotels, whole beach and everything for us, private beach and everything, so we can make sure this thing is honorable. So don't come lighthearted and light-footed, man. It's time to get prepared. It takes months to prepare for the Passover. It is, like I said, the biggest event of the year. The biggest event of the year. All the who's who are going to be there, and everybody who's anybody is going to be there. All right. So get your kids some Passover clothes. Get your kids a Passover garment, however you want to do it. Your husband, your kids, your wife, you sisters, get you a beautiful headscarf. If you don't know how to tie a headscarf, you're gonna have to learn. You ain't gonna come in this Passover with no damn blonde wig. Okay, that's not a headscarf. A blonde wig is not a head covering. I know a lot of sisters try to say, well, it's a wig, so ain't that a head covering? It's covering my head. That's not Israelite culture. No, we don't do that. Don't do that here. That's not this. This ain't that. This ain't the Monsters Ball, okay? Like the movies and just stuff like that. This ain't that. Okay? You wouldn't go to no wedding with no week out, with no everyday outfit on. You ain't coming to the Passover no everyday outfit. We gonna do shit. Try this if you want to. Come to the Passover looking any type of way. Watch what happened. Watch what happened. Don't watch what happened. Okay? Get ready now. Get your outfit together now, so you can be prepared for this glorious occasion. Ain't nothing like the Lord's Passover. Nothing. It's amazing. Okay? You want to look amazing. Everybody gonna be looking so good. I mean, it's just amazing. When I go to the Passover every year, sometimes I see garments that I don't even know how somebody made that shit. Like, I'm just like, how does it even stand together? Like, it's just like, I got pieces here, a piece there, a shoulder, breastplate, shields, and just shit just be looking amazing, like from outer space. And I'd be like, how did they even put that together? Who made that? Like, I don't even know. That's how amazing these garments be. The craftsmanship that goes in to everybody's Passover garments and Passover dress is second to none. You go to the white man's ball or something like that, the BET Awards, everybody wearing them little rinky-dink suits, little fitted suits and stuff like that, looking all square and corny like they the butler or some shit. That's not Passover. Not like that. Passover, we looking like kings and queens on this damn earth. We ain't looking like no damn butlers, man. No damn bow tie and some tie or something. We don't look like the butler. We look like the kings and queens that we are. Salakia, not queens, princesses. The kings and princesses that we are. Malak means king in the Hebrew. Banath means daughter in the Hebrew, man. We the Malak wa Banath ma Yasha Allah, the kings and daughters of Israel. I wouldn't change it for the world. The prom doesn't compare. Your wedding doesn't compare. Your funerals that you went to doesn't compare. Nothing compares to the Lord's Passover. Nothing. Everybody from all over the world will be there. You're going to meet people from Trinidad and UK and Puerto Rico, and you're going to be meeting people from all over the world. That's how important the Passover is. People from all over the world come to it. All right, so consider blessed that you even have a heads up. Right? Be yourself blessed. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. This is Take Ground Radio. Under Commander Jenny Ahana, 1 West 125th Street, with your host, Captain Kapash. Take Ground Radio, Take Ground Breakdowns, Matrix Sessions. Time to wake up from the Matrix and get right with the Most High. There's only a little bit of time left. Lay up your folly ground. Bring forth fruits, meet for repentance. The Most High is coming as a thief in the night. No man knows the time, the day, nor the hour. But I'll tell you right now, it's closer than when we first believed. Pay your tithes. Go to highestupk.com. Pay your tithes. 10% of all money you earn go to the men of the Lord. Get ready for the Passover. We're going to have class tonight at 7 o'clock. So in 20 minutes, tune into class. Learn some even more. Ask some more questions. Get right with the Lord, man. And with that, I say, Shalom.
Sipping the song with these soldiers, we out in the streets. Young nigga preach, bury me a motherfucking priest. Yeah, the word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah, got all my eyes with me. Soldiers, my echo, please. Sipping the song with these soldiers, we out in the streets. When what they bury me, no willing I be a priest. Salam my on the team, duplicate know what I mean. We get inside by police, we dying off in these streets. My people killing the eat, stealing it ain't no peace. Teaching we setting up zones, devil just leave me alone. Janet Johanna then gave me a home, I put in work for the throne. I wish you across the line, please let me take ground. Won't flash straight round, won't ready stand down. Young nigga preach, bury me a motherfucking priest. Yeah, the word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah, got all my eyes with me. Posted your more echo piece. Sipping the stronger with these soldiers, we out in the streets. Young nigga preach, bury me a motherfucking priest. Yeah, the word we teach from the west to the south to the north to the east. Yeah, got all my eyes with me. Posted your more echo piece.